I'ma talk shit in the world gone stupid. Now I'm back on my bullshit.
Welcome back.
That one sounded good. She can't complain about that one. She can't complain about that one.
Right?
No.
We made it.
We're back. It's the
We're
week
back.
after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Don't know when you'll hear this one, but it's currently
Christmas 2026.
Yeah. But it is the week after Thanksgiving. I had a good Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was excellent. I had to work my ass off, but it was excellent.
Like work your ass off in the kitchen or work your ass off fucking...
I had to get up. I had to clean my job was to clean the floors because regardless, my job was to clean the floors. and so I got up. I had to get everything up off the floor because when I do it, I like to do it right. So I
Okay.
put things on the couches. I put things on the dining room table. I get everything up. And then, once you get going, well, then you got to get the baseboards. And then you got to get the window seals.
Okay.
And so my whole morning was just cleaning.
Yeah.
And then, then I had to go. I was in charge. I got put in charge of the turkeys since Amber was out commission.
Yes.
So I had 2 turkeys that I had to start.
Ooh,
and I had to
2
do all
motherfucking
that. I had to take one
How
down
many
to
people were you
Camden's
having
house.
over?
We only had 20 this year.
Only?
Yeah, we only had
Yeah.
20 this year. There
Cool.
was 13 people that were gone.
Yeah, that's right. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't there, but
Yeah,
I know.
we had 3 families, and then Fletcher didn't come over, so that's 4, probably 13 or 14 people that didn't come, and but it was a long day, and then finally by the time everybody showed up at 6, by probably like 6:30, I got to be done.
That's a late ass dinner. You guys eat late, huh? I mean,
Dude,
traditional.
it
Isn't traditional
changes
isn't
all
it-
the time in
Is
my
your
house.
experience at Thanksgiving was typically earlier in the
It
afternoon?
was always 3 in the
Yeah, I
afternoon.
don't know, me too, right? Is
Yes, everybody shows up at 3. By 4,
Yeah,
we're eating.
2, 4, yeah.
Always,
2 to 4 it's when it's
yes,
cracking off.
yes,
Yeah.
always. Now it gets and every year Dominica pushes it back. Well, when do you want to eat? No, so say she pushes it from 3 to the next year. It's 4.
Yeah, okay.
And I go, well, why are we eating so late? Well, when do you want to eat? Okay, well then the next
Then
year goes.
tell
Now we're
me-
eating at 5. Well, why are we eating? Now we're eating later? Well, when do you want to eat? When do you think? I mean, it's the same every
4.
year.
4.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not the
not.
same
No,
every
it's
year. It's only been changing in the last couple of years. Our whole life, we've been together for almost 40 years. I mean, come on, tell me something.
Yeah, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. That's when we eat.
Yeah, that's when everybody shows up.
Yeah,
There's still
it's soon,
daylight.
yeah.
The kids are playing outside.
Oh, you don't eat. When do you normally eat? Is what I'm asking.
We
3 or
normally
4?
would eat in the past years,
Yeah.
except for like the last 3 or 4 years. We would always eat at like 3 o'clock.
Okay.
Everybody come over and we'd eat somewhere between 3
Okay,
and
we're on
4.
the same page.
Now, a couple years ago, it changed to like 4. Then it went to 5. Now this year it was 6. And it's just, man,
I mean, that's a normal dinner time, but for Thanksgiving, it's typically not.
Yeah, because
Like,
everybody
I
wants
would-
to eat, and then
they
someone will
gather.
leave afterwards, and they
People
want to
have
leave early.
other families to go
Yes.
to. Yeah, I used to go to a lot of different houses. Yeah, my Thanksgiving was good. I mean, you didn't get to finish your story, but
No.
it was just, like my in-law family. My mom was there, and then my sister-in-law and niece and nephew, and
Oh, yes.
2
Everything was
nieces.
gravy.
Yeah, everything was fantastic, as expected.
As
Okay,
expected. Everything was great. Yes, yes.
me and
it's
my,
2025. I mean, come on.
Me and my brother-in-law, we were matching shirts as a little joke. I don't twin, you know that, dude. I don't twin. I hate twinning. By the way, we can talk about that for a minute because I can't stand twinning. I don't want to be wearing anything that somebody else that I'm even in the same room with is wearing, unless we're wearing baseball uniforms. Like I don't want to wear the same thing. Same hat, same shirt.
You and your girl don't dress in the
No,
same
my
similar
God.
outfits?
Oh my God. What, for Halloween? Never. We don't do the family flannel, crap in front of the Christmas tree or whatever. Like, yeah, no, none of that. But he goes, we bought these shirts that said, "I'm my mother-in-law's favorite child."
Nice.
So it's a funny joke, you know. And I don't know, didn't know if she's anything else funny or not. So it was just really lighthearted. And so he showed up, and she had already been there, and I didn't have the shirt on yet. So when he showed up, I put it on, and then I just came out, just kind of standing there, and then she like reads them, and she's like, "You guys, She's like, very funny. And I was like, oh, what are you talking about? Oh, my shirt. And so she kind of chuckled. She goes, yeah, Ryan's not here. And so there was a joke like against us. So like, yeah, her favorite child's her grandson.
Right.
So it's even funnier that her favorite child's not her daughter's.
Right.
Because that's the joke. Like, we're better than them. But now she's like, no, my oldest grandson.
You're a step below the top.
Yeah, the top
dog.
tier is my oldest grandson. It's just a running joke. Everybody knows that. But
that's right.
so that was kind of funny. So that worked out well.
Yeah, she didn't say anything about the rest of her grandkids.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, and that's the running joke. They all know too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Ryan's a favorite. But yeah, the food was always good, man. I told you the turkey, always just amazing. How'd your food turn out? You weren't sure. We had some guys, stepping up to the plate.
Everybody stepped up to the plate. I think I was the one who dropped the ball. The turkeys were done faster than I was told they were going to be done.
Sounds like you're blaming somebody else.
No, I read the internet. I read the internet and it said 4 to 5 hours off of this.
Oh, you were cooking the turkeys. That's right.
Yes.
I thought you meant like
and then
other people's shit was done early.
No. I read the internet that said 2.5 hours. And then
that seems short.
My wife and my son told me, no, it's going to take like 4 hours.
Yeah,
and
I was like,
so go put them in now.
Yeah.
So then they even told me, my son told me, put it on convection. That's what cooked it extra fast.
Yeah, that's like a microwave.
Yeah, well, it wasn't 4 hours, and I wasn't pumping enough. I wasn't injecting enough back into it periodically. I only injected in twice, once in the beginning and then once towards the end.
Yeah,
unbeknowing that I was already at the end.
Yeah.
And but it was a little dry.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, it was moist when I was first cutting it, but after it had set out for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it got a little dry. Yeah. And then one turkey was drier than the other because one oven versus another one.
Yeah.
And then the gravy.
Oh, the gravy wasn't good.
It was almost there, but I think I missed a step about pulling the grease off of it before you serve it.
Okay.
And it tasted a little bit heavy on the grease.
Just fatty.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Yeah. But it was, yeah. I mean, and then Dominica sticks it in the refrigerator. The next day she chops off that and it was perfect.
Oh, the fat roast at the top.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need to let it chill. Well, no, you can't let it chill.
No, yeah, because right there, I just didn't do it correctly at the beginning.
You gotta skim it. You gotta run. You gotta run a screen through it.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay.
I did the screen, but still,
we didn't have any gravy. Unfortunately, I think that's something we miss often because I don't take part in the cooking, but I love gravy.
Oh yeah,
I missed it. I forgot to even
when
ask
Lanisa
for
does
it.
Dude, it's
I bet. I bet she's amazing.
Yeah, she is.
She is. But yeah, Thanksgiving was cool. Yeah, it's a good day.
You survived?
Yeah, it's a good day. Thanksgiving is a relaxing day for me.
And then what'd you do the rest of the weekend?
Well, the next day, Friday, I went on a motorcycle ride with my buddies.
Dominica said that.
We went. Oh yeah, because I ran into the family over downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were having breakfast before we went on the ride, and I ran into half your family.
That's right.
And then we rode up to Cook's Corner, which is up in like Mission Viejo, above Mission Viejo area. I think.
Okay.
I don't know the name of this city. It technically might be, but it's like right in the foothills. It's a little like bar on the corner of some roads that I'm unaware of. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just followed my buddy up there, but it was a really nice ride. It was pretty cool.
And this is on your little bikes?
No, not the little bikes. It was my full size.
Oh, okay.
Full size bike, our supermotos.
All right.
Yeah, it was a good ride.
Nice.
It was a really good ride. I needed it, to be honest. I had been stressed, which I keep bitching about on this microphone, but yeah, I had some other shit go on at work that you know about that I'm not going to talk about, but that was stressful and I needed a break from fucking mental. And oh no, I wasn't gonna take that the last weekend. Oh God, edit this out. Jesus Christ. Anyway, brain fart. I went on a motorcycle ride. It was a good time.
That's right. And then Saturday, what did you guys do?
Saturday, I think I put the Christmas decorations up.
Yeah, we did something similar to that.
I put the one giant wreath that I put up. I don't like putting lights up. I hate short-term decorating, okay? I can't stand setting stuff up if I'm just to take it down. Like birthday party is the worst because it's one day.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. Like, yeah, we're having a birthday party. Cool. Like cake, party, drinks, everybody's here. Like, I don't want birthday signs and like frilly things hanging on all this stuff.
Especially because little sticky things in the tape, you never get it off the wall afterwards,
They don't
bro.
stick anyway. It sucks, dude. It's
No, these
just
guys
trash.
found some good stickies. They don't give up.
Well, it's fucking trash is what it is to me. I hate it. I can't stand it. So Christmas is right. It's close because it's a month's worth of decorating. So we pull everything down and Jill puts everything, all the house stuff up, and then I do the outside. But I sure as hell don't string lights.
Yeah, we have Adam does our lights.
Oh, well, there you go. You got somebody.
Yeah, that was
So
good.
I have the one giant, like a 48-inch diameter wreath that goes up on the A-frame of my porch.
Okay.
And I got the hooks already just for the cord. The cord's zip tied exactly the amount of length that it needs to be.
Right.
Doesn't matter if I start at the end or start here. It's the same every time.
Perfect.
With ladder up, ladder down, done.
Done.
Yeah, back to football.
I'm back to the fire pit with a cigar in my hand.
Yeah. Not in the daytime, so football during the day. College football on Saturday. I can't remember what I did on Sunday. What'd you guys do?
We dude, I don't even remember. It was all a fog. Yeah, we pretty much had Thanksgiving, and then I think Friday was a little bit of shopping and cleaning and doing that stuff. And then, we still had Amber went back to the hospital. She was got out.
She went back again.
Yes, she didn't even get to spend Thanksgiving with us. Yeah, and
I was gonna text her and I didn't. I feel bad now that she
so
went back.
she was out, and then the night before Thanksgiving, she went back. And
Oh
then
no, I saw you the night before Thanksgiving. I knew about that. I knew she went back. I knew she had gone back.
Yeah.
Then we talked
and then
about
she
it. that
stayed
went
in
back.
till Friday. No, on Thanksgiving, they let her out, but she was supposed to stay in for one more day, but she can talk them into letting her out, and she went home.
She got on parole.
Yeah. And then, because she went home and didn't come, well, we didn't want her to come home. We all wanted her to stay in one more
because
night.
she had come home early before. That was the whole.
Yes, that was the whole
shit
reason
show,
why we were
yeah.
in this spot.
Yeah.
And then she went home, and so then we talked with her and had some conversations. But that was all gravy. There was no issues there. And then one of the days we went down to Long Beach. Have you heard about this place called Nigel's?
Nigel's? No.
Nigel's is a place that opened up. You know where you rent the Duffy boats and all that down there in Long Beach? By
not the exact
Gelsons.
location, but I
Anyway,
know it's down
Yeah,
there.
it's down there by Naples.
Oh, yeah. Where the street before Belmont, it goes off to the right.
Yes. Yeah. And so it used to just be like a holding station for when you went on the Duffy boats. It was like right off the parking lot. There's an underground parking lot at Gelson's right there. And there's also another Mexican spot there that's pretty damn good. Actually, there's two. And so it was just like a concrete patioed area. And then you'd go around, had a little walkway right on the water. And then it went into the parking lot. Well, this guy somehow talked the city into leasing him the space. And he straight put a restaurant on this location. And it's like Miami style with like pink flamingos. And he's got feathered dancers and magicians that come through while you're eating. And it's pretty entertaining.
What kind of restaurant is it?
Um,
Just whatever, American.
Yeah. They just whatever cross fusion foods they
Okay.
putting
It's
together
not-
from
not
everything.
specific to
not
anything.
specific type of food. Just
Okay.
it was pretty decent. I think we had an appetizer there and some drinks. Drinks were all cool.
Did you get one of their special drinks?
Yes,
that
we
you always
had to,
kind
bro.
of-
We had to.
Wow,
We
okay.
special drinked it up.
I You had a spritz?
I had Glenda's bubble, bro.
Oh,
I had
God.
Glenda's bubble as
Yeah?
a martini.
Hell yeah.
Yes. And then we just went down to Huntington, went down there it was a nice sunny day. So we went down to there's a beach bar right in Huntington called Sandy's. It's right where the Dukes is. It's on the bottom right there on the sand. Went out there, stayed out on the patio.
What day was that?
It was on, this was on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And then we grubbed there and then came back and I think we babysat for Camden and Gina Saturday. Yeah, it was pretty much, family shit.
I did remember that we binge watched Black Rabbit. So Black Rabbit's on Netflix, and Jason Bateman is in it, and Jude Law. So it's about two brothers that started a restaurant. And it kind of, the way they describes it on Netflix is it's kind of like it exposes some of the underbelly of the city associated with the restaurant, right? So they get into some shit. And it's good. It's good. You haven't seen it, but
it's got to be better than Mountain High or whatever the thing you said.
Did you hold that motherfucking thought? You hold your motherfucking thought right now. Let me just rap on Black Rabbit and then... So... You obviously didn't see it because I could tell you haven't seen it. But I think you should watch it. It's good.
Yeah, I saw it when it first came out,
It's good. It's captivating. It keeps you engaged. It's exciting. It's not slow.
Okay.
The acting's good. Writing's good. The shooting's good. Everything's good. There's a scene at the end that I felt like they should have rolled credits right then. You know how sometimes things go on, right? And what they did when they went on wasn't necessarily bad. It was just that if you wanted
to make a statement,
to make a moment, that was it.
Yeah.
Because it left me holding my breath, and I was
kind of like the end of The Sopranos.
Fuck. No, I hear
I was
you,
heartbroken
but no.
for months on that.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, but right? This one's You watch this, and it's like if you ended it here, I'm gasping for air. I'm like, oh, you took something from me.
Yeah.
At the end of this, because there's more scenes, you get to recover.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should have fucking.
And then fizzled out after that.
Yeah, it's like I don't need, I'm not ruining anything. I don't need fucking closure from everybody's lives.
Right.
Whoever's fucking still alive, I don't need closure for your shit.
No.
Mountainhead, motherfucker. You fucking watched it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hold on.
I fell asleep 3/4 of the way into it, though.
Yeah, it's not your shit. But
yeah.
I told you there's something that happens that somebody says that if you didn't catch it.
Well, it was about the AI.
Okay.
And about him creating the platform that everybody was able to do anything, and there was no truth to it, and anything that you spit out, people believed, and it was.
You're close. You're so close.
And
dude.
it was.
Come on, you didn't get it. Fuck. It slapped me in the face.
Yeah. Plus, I had a lot of shit going on as I was trying to watch it.
Okay. Well. So that kid that has the AI platform, not the dorky one.
Yeah, the tall
one that's spiraling, that just
Yep.
ruins Earth, right?
Yep.
He says, it doesn't matter. Nothing's real.
Oh, yes. I picked that up the moment he said it.
And I was like, holy
He's a
shit,
neocon.
this shit is like, why is it everywhere? It's everywhere in disguise. Like, if I hadn't talked to you about that, I wouldn't have caught that the way it was supposed to be caught. I would have just been like, you sound like an idiot, which is how you're supposed to sound.
Yes.
But what he said was the shit that's underground. I had to pause it and tell Joe, I go, do you know what he just fucking said?
Yeah.
I was like, this is real.
Yeah.
This AI is exactly what the fuck all these guys are thinking that life is. It's becoming real because they're making it real.
Yeah.
They're making everything not serious.
Right?
It's
as soon as he said it, I got it.
Okay, that was the main thing.
Yes, the moment he said that in the film, I got it.
Everything building up to the moment when they decide they're going to kill him is good enough to watch and entertaining and there's like current events in it, so to speak. And
but how they were going to take over everything?
No, right then, right at that point, right when it turns that turns more stupid. It was already stupid because it's funny with the way rich assholes are mean to each other. That's what I enjoyed.
But how they think that they should just be the ones running the world. There's that much fucking.
The ego is crazy.
Come on,
it's
bro.
crazy. So I enjoyed laughing at that. Like the extremity of it all was funny to me. The jokes that I'm hearing are like, oh my god, that's what you guys think about that joke. Like, I know it's a script, but I was like, oh, it's so fucking witty. That's so good.
Yeah.
Because I'm not even on a level like where I would think something like that. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my god, that's hilarious. It's so funny, so extreme that it was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, that other shit, that fucking Nick Fuentes shit.
Yes.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
And I had to explain Jill all the, connections to it that I could remember, that I could even put together. And then I told about that Matrix kid that I told you, that documentary about the kid who thought he was living in the Matrix and he killed his dad and all that. So that's why I wanted you to watch it. Like, I didn't think you'd like it necessarily. But,
it definitely wasn't that good of a
but
movie.
the AI thing was interesting. Like, the way that it's spiraling and the way that you don't know what's real and what's not. I mean, part of the movie, they're talking about how there's mayors in Mexico being killed because they spoke out against the cartel, but they didn't.
Right.
Or just now you're making a fake video saying that all these other people said these things and they're regular ass people, and now the cartels are going after them because you said this and it looks real on this AI video.
Yeah.
That's next.
At some point, it could get to that point for sure. Because right now we can tell what's AI and what's not. No, we can't. I've been watching. Now that more of it is being exposed. I mean, it's coming out. I've been watching the AIs have the same. They don't at this point, from the ones I've seen, they only get to, like, let's say 24 frames per second. I don't know how many frames, but let's just say they get to, like, at the 10 to 15 second mark, and the AI is doing the same looks.
Oh, you mean
again?
The length of time that the video is going on?
No. So say somebody's talking, they're on their AI video for 30 minutes. Now they have people who are doing AI representatives in finance, in religion, in whatever your topic is. Somebody's writing the script and they're having the AI component deliver everything.
Okay.
And they're not in it. One girl has her AI, like, everybody knows her. She came out in the beginning. She's a science girl, and she came out in the no, she's a stock market girl. And she came out in the beginning and was, like, telling you about stocks. Well, then once she got her avatar, now she only uses her avatar, so she never has to be on camera anymore.
Right.
But her avatar, after like 15 seconds, the eyes go back to, like, it has repetitive things that it does through the cycle, and it continues to do the same cycle over and over again for the full 30 minutes.
It's
So
like
here's an example. So as I'm talking to you, I do this, and then as I'm talking to you, I go back, and then I look down and I talk to you, and I'm going over here and I continue my conversation. Well, then in about another
I know why.
two or three more minutes,
like
2 or 3 more seconds, I go back to this, then I go do this.
Because
then
that's
I go
all
do
they've
this.
got on their data. That they can only record me sitting here still for so long before they don't need to anymore. And all it has is that.
I don't even know
whatever
if it's
I give it. It's all whatever I give it.
My experience was when I tried to create an avatar, I told you I wanted to put this joke and I wanted to put the whole scene in. So I started doing it, and on the platform I was on, which I researched 3 or 4 different people doing breakdowns of the different types of AI platforms and which ones are the easiest to use and which ones are the ones to use. And I went with the consensus of the people that were rating this particular one the most, the highest. And as I started to use it, I put the joke in its entirety, and then I started to create the characters that I wanted and the scene I wanted. Well, it only did it for 7 seconds, and then you'd have to redirect what you want the prompt to do for it to do the next thing. And you would have to do that for every 7 seconds through the entirety of your hour presentation.
Okay.
So it just would take a lot for somebody to sit down and do that.
Yeah, with what we have now.
Versus,
but there's professionals
yes,
that have...
they do it maybe for 14 or 27 seconds, and then they just let it keep looping, but it's spitting out the words for 30 minutes.
Yeah, but that's all we're limited to at the moment. I mean, the movie studios, I'm sure many others, but movie studios specifically, have already had AI stuff that they've been playing with, working up towards, like stuff that is already doing stuff, but also they have to add stuff to it. Now they can make an entire movie through AI, right? So it's
but
not
it still
necessarily...
takes long hours to input what you want the character to do.
Yes.
Because you have to direct that the character moves to the left and grabs something off the table and comes back. You have to type all that in or say it in, depending on how your platform is.
But So then the point that you said that was that we can always tell.
We can always tell
fake.
right now.
But I'm seeing stuff like I showed you the other day, like a video. Like for some reason, while I'm scrolling right now, my algorithm's showing me some animal videos that are fake. Like, as I watch a lot of whales and underwater stuff, orcas, like fish, getting cut open. I love all that shit, right? So right now I'm getting stuff like that. So the other day I had one where it was a wolf. I showed you the guy's on his snowmobile. And there's a wolf in the path, and he stops. And so the video starts with him already stopped, talking to a wolf.
Yes.
He says, "Don't come near me." And then it comes at him, and then it goes to bite him, and he gets in reverse. And then, but you can tell because the wolf comes up a little too close, and he would have got hit by the handlebars, so to speak.
Yes.
So, but the visual, the details of it are there. It's the movement that needs to be fine-tuned still. Like, all of the way that it looks real.
Yeah, it's definitely getting better.
Real. But no, you'll see something weird where somebody does something weird and their arm is bent backwards when they're halfway done, right? Because they're not actually throwing the rock or they're not jumping off this horse or whatever it is that you're watching. There is something towards the end where they didn't get it right, but that's just non-professional. There's professional out there that's going to get to us, and that is when what we're talking about, where things spiral out, and you can't tell. The newest
upgrade.
You can't tell, dude. The what's it called?
That's what it was.
It was an update.
The latest version.
The newest update. It was the newest update, right? Yeah. So, and then his friend had one that the AI could tell you when something was not real, would debunk anything.
Yes.
Anything. A video, a statement, a document, didn't matter.
And he didn't want to give it to him.
And he didn't want to go to him. But why? Like that, because he would have destroyed his friend.
Because it's power, bro. And it's no, fuck you. It's the ego thing.
Because if he shuts his down, that means that there is no truth. Because the guy who controls the lies, AI, also controls the one that tells when his is lying.
Correct.
He doesn't want that out, right? I know we're being vague because not everybody's seen the movie, but I really liked the idea.
If you can sit through it,
well,
or fast forward through it.
I like the idea of what happened, because I think I've been saying this forever, dude. Like, this is the death of us. And now using AI to make people say other things. So we just finished the morning show on Apple.
Real quick before you go to that morning show.
Yeah.
Also, it was funny how they made the characters true to the quirky, nerdish type of people.
Yeah, they're all a little different.
The tech giants.
Yeah, they're.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the Elon
Steve
Musk.
Carell's was his own version.
Yes.
Of Elon or whatever, and then you got these other types, or maybe he's a Amazon. What's the Amazon? Bezos. I don't know, but you're right. They kind of
they all have quirky.
Yeah. The idea of these fuckers, these real motherfuckers. But we just finished watching the morning show on Apple, and it has a big AI thing in it.
I haven't watched this. I've only watched the first episode of this season.
It has a big AI component to it about 3/4 of the way in. I mean, it kind of comes in early, but it plays itself deeper later, and it does what you were saying. Like, it's your avatar. When you said avatar, you're talking like a flesh avatar, or are you talking like a cartoon?
No, it's your avatar. It could be either one. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but it could be either one.
It's
a digital rendition of you.
Right. So in theirs, it's a human form. It's actually like whoever it's being. It's them. It's like their likeness, like what the actors said they weren't going to sell. Remember hearing about that?
Yes. Yeah.
If they sold their likeness, they can make an entire movie with their face, and they would never be in it.
Correct.
Right. So, and that component is played into the morning show where they're doing newscasts or Olympic broadcasting, whatever, and they're doing it in 150 languages. But
I got to that.
You saw that one.
I got to that point.
So that platform, that software plays into the story later down the road.
Got you.
But they'll use it in a way that's defamatory or destructive, right? Just like in this movie where that's what people are doing. And it's going to fucking happen.
It'll definitely have some consequences.
It's all fun right now.
Look
at I remember a guy on Facebook said, I was in some group, and he's like, hey, can you guys use AI ChatGPT when it first came out? to make it look like there's something going on at my neighbor's house because he left and he asked me to watch the house, but I want to send him a picture. So I said, sure. And I sent him a picture. The house looks like it's on fire. Like for real. Like not fake shit. And I was like, here you go. The house is on fire. It looks real. There's people like, there's other pictures. There's like panda bears hanging out in front of it. It looks real. It's just weird, dude. Like it's fun now, but
Yeah.
it's going to go south.
It might.
Hard south. Hard, deep. Down, destroy us all.
Oh, it's it. It's over.
It's over. Enjoy your life. I hope we release this episode by then.
Right.
You heard it here first.
That's the facts, bro.
You heard it here first.
If you hear this in 2026, we're a year behind.
Yep. Ugh, yeah, that's soon anyway.
It might be 2026. It
By
might
the
be
time-
January, but it might be 2026.
It'll be early. I don't. What else did I watch this weekend? Yeah, that's all we wrapped. I think was Black Rabbit and morning show.
Just a side note, real quick. We got to get. I should have brought this up first, and we might create a notch for this in this podcast. Drivers.
Yeah, we're talking.
Here's my daily. Here's
yeah.
my daily roast about the driving situation. You assholes out there on the road.
You assholes on the road.
I pull in to the mall.
Oh, there's your first mistake.
To go to lunch with my wife today. I haven't. We sometimes eat lunch together. We haven't had a chance to eat lunch because of work and everything's been chaotic lately with everything going on. So we tried to make a point to hit lunch up today. So I'm driving from Venice. I had to do some stuff out there, and I'm coming back. And I'm like, I'll be there in like 45 minutes. So I get there in 30 minutes.
Typical
But as
bow
I
driving.
pull in the front of the mall by Nordstrom's, I go to pull in the first little right. Half the parking lot is getting repaved, reslurried. So it's crazy.
At Christmas time.
Right?
What are you doing?
So I just happened to pull in, and there's 2 spots right there.
Perfect.
And then there's a 3rd spot going to open up, but the lady's waiting. So I'm like, cool. Well, there's a person getting in their car. So I had to wait a second to let them get in their car before I could pull up so I could back into the spot.
Oh, you're going to back in?
I had my turn signal on. I had my reverse in reverse.
Okay.
2 people janked me for my spot.
Behind you, though.
But when the first one, I yelled out the window. As soon as I got out the window, the second guy looked right at me and pulled right.
Yeah.
And I had my car going
Yeah,
backwards.
In reverse. I
In
get
reverse.
it, yeah.
Just
I think that
janked
the
me,
parking
bro.
lot etiquette, though, is if you pass the spot and you didn't throw in reverse and get in my way and I'm going to get there, you missed it.
I
That's
wasn't
the
blind.
shitty part. But
In
the
2
other
open
thing is,
spaces.
too, is even if I pull around the corner and I see somebody sitting there with their blinker on, their reverse lights aren't on. They're just waiting for their spot. It's safe to assume they're always going forward. So if the one behind him is open, I'm going to start pulling into it. And if you throw it in
glad that
reverse,
you can reason this all out, but I was still fucking
I would
pissed.
be upset too because you know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But I'm like, ooh, on this one, I don't know, man.
I can't make the left into the parking lot without doing 6 forwards and backwards because the Ford turning radius sucks. Ford, you got that? Your turning radius. I don't know why Toyota's killing you in this, but you suck with your turning radius.
Yeah.
Fix that shit, Ford.
Yeah, it's not good.
The CEO just came back from China and said they're killing us over there in all their factories and all their production, everything that they're doing, their new inventions. Do something about it.
Yeah, turn tighter.
Yes.
Turn tighter.
Straight up.
That's a tongue twister.
And so that's my rant about driving today. No road rage incidences out there. Nobody driving too crazy.
Which
but
is
that
weird
one
because
thing.
it's December now, and so it's going to get
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean,
We
I
live
had
by the
one
mall.
dude, Hawthorne, 4 lanes.
Yeah.
Everybody's rolling. I'm behind the guy who's doing 35. And I look at him and because I questioned, maybe he's an old guy, he doesn't really know. And he's just looking at the stores over there, looking at the stores over here. So I can't pass because everybody's passing he's the only one slowing down, but traffic is moving and it's going.
Yeah.
Cars coming left. Finally, I get a chance to go around him. I don't say nothing. I just go.
Yeah.
I turn. I pull into the mall. After I had all this incident with the parking, I go to leave. He's finally pulling in the parking lot mall.
What do you mean? Like after
same
you ate
guy.
lunch?
No, before I got in, as I lost the parking spots.
Yeah.
So I pulled in, I got everything. I'm waiting for the people. I was in there maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and then the guy, finally, slow guy, comes pulling in the driver. I'm thinking to myself, good luck finding a parking space.
He's having a much more peaceful day than you.
Oh, he
got there after the bullshit.
Sure was. His heart rate is at like 82.
Yeah, he's good. I will say that a lot of your stories seem to be the same. Maybe it's you, motherfucker.
No, it's for sure me, bro. It's for sure me.
My stories are the same too. Weren't we on the phone? And I was like, I'm working on my road rage. Me and you were on the phone. I don't even remember where I was.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I was.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully our spouses never come on this and rat us out.
Yeah. Well, my wife's probably worse than me, to be honest.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, 100%. I'm pretty chill. Every time I yelp out something, I'll be like, I'm working on it.
That's
and
right.
She'll talk shit. But the thing I'm working on is like to not let the other driver know that I'm upset. I'm fine with me being bitter.
Right.
But I don't want to like do the old head whip when I drive by or have to say something. Or,
for sure.
Like I need to avoid that.
But recently, Dominica's even got into the mix, dude.
What?
If somebody will just pull out in front of us, what are they thinking? And I'm like, are you getting road rage? Right? Well,
it's because you're not. That's what it is. It's when we do it, they're like, oh my God. And then like we stop doing it and they're like, now they're mad.
Right.
We're not doing it.
Straight up.
There needs to
They're
be
taking our
some road rage in the vehicle.
It's just so many people that we live around, and not everybody's paying attention, or they're not. Another person, I wasn't upset at him, but today I was driving to come here. Husband and wife. Everybody else is rolling down. Their car's going back further, and I'm pulling up on them, and then I go around them real quick. She's on the phone and he's on the phone, and they have no idea what's going on in front of them.
That's just unsafe.
It is unsafe, but
It's
I wasn't going to
unsafe.
say anything. I wasn't going to be that guy.
Yeah.
If
right.
they crash, it's on them.
Can't help everybody.
Yeah, that's it.
Can't help everyone.
Let it be. Let it
them.
be.
Let them. That's what they say these days. Let them.
Let them.
Let them. I like it. Let them
FAFO.
works. What, FAFO?
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, that happens too. Trying to stay away from that too. Trying to make sure I don't get into that. Well, I went to the Raider game on Sunday. Speaking of fucking getting into something.
Bro.
I went to the Raider Chargers
fights?
game. No, I didn't see any fights. The section I sit
changing.
in. No, I mean, if you scroll Instagram, it's full.
Okay.
There's plenty of Raider fights. I mean, fighting each other, fighting Charger fans, whatever. Typical. It's normal. But in my section that I sit in, there's not fights often. Like,
okay, do you have season tickets for football too?
for Chargers, yeah.
Oh, for Charger games.
Chargers,
Okay.
yeah, not the
Not
Raiders,
Rams.
not the Rams,
Okay.
just Chargers. Yeah, it's
Okay.
cheaper.
Yeah.
cheaper.
I have another buddy that has a Charger once.
Yeah, it was. We got our ass kicked. We suck. So with the three guys that I go with, every time we go, we'll do FanDuel, the betting on. I don't gamble on my phone. I don't do any of that. But they have FanDuel because you can bet on side shit like yardage and attempts or whatever. There's all kinds of different things. You just can't bet wins and losses. Like you can't bet.
I just got to tell you something about that.
Okay, go ahead.
FanDuel.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it was. 2 years ago. I don't remember the exact timeline, but it's been a while now. However long FanDuel's been out. When it first came out, my buddy who's the stockbroker says, hey, download this app, and I downloaded it, and it wasn't my thing, I'm not in gambling and I don't care about all that. And he goes, yeah, this deck's come across my to invest in, and he's this or that, and his other buddies is helping bring the deal to the light, and they're invested like I don't know how many millions into it, and they were just trying to get, because I know a lot of people through the UFC and stuff like that, so they were just seeing if I could pass it out to some of the fighters and anybody that I.
They were promoting it.
Yeah, promoting.
They were already invested there.
Yes.
I was like, I hope you're not talking about insider trading.
Yeah, no,
I'm like trying to wink at you. I'm like, don't motherfucker stop.
And
they were already in. They were trying to get it going.
I it's not my thing, and I just didn't reach out to him, one thing or another. And then I don't know how I either read about it or I asked him about it. But that thing is FanDuel, and it is now
Biggest thing.
The biggest
Huge.
thing.
So you could have got. I mean,
Well,
you weren't going to get in. They're already done.
No, I couldn't have done anything. You had to invest. Like you had to have
way
like
early.
$2 million to even get in the thing, or you know what I mean, something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I there was no way I could ever get in it, but
You almost touched it.
yeah.
Almost.
I watched it breeze by.
Ooh, that's cool. Someone's gonna make a lot of money on that. So anyway, when we go, we'll bet on the game, right? And this, I go to 4 games. Me and Mom share tickets, so I go to 4 games, and they go to 1 or 2 with me. And whoever's playing, they're not always seeing any of our teams. Like we're not Charger fans, so we just want to make it interesting. So we'll make a bet. And so this time we made a bet, and we had to bet some Raider guys, and it was just so stupid. I shouldn't have bet on the fucking Raiders. They suck. We suck. I'm so tired of it. But got to stick it out.
Yeah. Welcome to football.
Yeah, welcome to football. Welcome to being a Raider fan. It was a good time. Yeah, no fights. Hung out. Nothing of consequence. We snuck into VIP.
Ooh.
Yeah, we got into the 50-yard line seats on the second level. Our seats are on the second level, so our buddy was in there, and he came over, pulled a wristband off, and then put it on our homeboy. And he goes, and I'll just get you the other 2 in. I'll just tell him that like I hadn't brought you in, and here's my tickets. Yeah. So you walk in with that, and then I'll show them the tickets. So we did all that, and then we got the last fourth quarter.
Okay.
Sat in the seats and ate some free food and
nice.
And bounced. So nothing crazy. But yeah, I forgot what I did on Sunday. I went to the football game.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that. Straight up. I just had a lounge day on Sunday. Didn't really do much. A little bit of cleaning.
More cleaning.
Yeah. There's always a lot of cleaning around my house.
I've been I started listening to telepathy tapes in the car. My promises, I finally came through on my promises to you. Basically, I mean, I feel like I know everything she's saying because you fucking gave it to me like exactly how she said it. So I'm working through it, but I basically know it all so far. But
what episode are you on?
It's still one. It's 45 minutes long. Come on, I told you I'm not in the car as much as you. So
okay.
It's a 15, 20 minute drive to work.
Okay.
So, you know, I'm getting through one episode.
Take you 4 days to get through an episode.
Yeah, exactly. And, my niece of special needs was over on Thanksgiving, and I had thought about trying to communicate, right? It wasn't the right time. I probably wasn't in the right zone, and pretending that I have this gift because I forgot that it's like, you know, he says, or she says in the tapes that she reminds me that you told me that you have to be good. You know, you can't be a liar. You have to be. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm not good enough in my heart. Maybe I'm not available. But at that moment,
that is a question that you think that makes you think.
Yeah, I'm okay with that though. I'm like, even no matter how good or bad I think I may or may not be.
Yeah. And
whatever gift I think I may have picked up or whatever in touch that I have, like maybe I'm not good enough for that, and I'm okay with that. But it wasn't the right time either. And I there was people around. It doesn't matter if there's people around for these guys, but first time just trying to reach out, I was like, how do I do it? Do I say something in my head? Do I just try to think? Do I just leave myself open? So I was trying that. I was just trying to leave myself open to hearing from her.
Okay.
But then I also had to like imagine maybe what her voice would be like. My mind did it on its own. I didn't want to think. I didn't want to have a preconceived notion of what I was going to get because I wanted it to be real.
Okay, so she's nonverbal.
She's nonverbal.
Completely.
Yeah, she's nonverbal.
And she has the ability. She's functional, like her arms and hands.
Yes, but not in a way that like she could. She can't feed herself. She can't go to the bathroom. She can't. She needs assistance, basically getting upstairs. She can shuffle around,
but she can move on her feet.
Yeah, she was on her feet. Yeah. I don't want to sell her short in any way, but she's not like on an autism style spectrum where she can walk around and grab something or. Well, that's not really necessarily true with.
It just depends on the
I don't
issue,
know. I'm kind
what
of
somebody
speaking
has,
out
but
of pocket on it, but she can move around and she can high five you and she can engage with you and she can smile and laugh and express.
Sure,
she can express her emotions, but she's not.
No, for
you can't engage really with her unless you really know her. You know.
Did you discuss it with anybody?
When my father my brother-in-law was there, I told him about it. I said, hey, I want you to look into it. I want you to hear about it. Listen to it. watch it. I don't know. I haven't watched any of it, by the way. I go, but it's real shit, dude. So check it out. I get to just like, can you imagine being able to talk to Madison? And then later that evening, I shared with my sister-in-law. And I could tell, like, from her reaction, I think she was slightly apprehensive about just the subject.
Calling bullshit.
No. Just like it's a tough life to live. And so you don't always know what you're getting from someone, you know? And I think that might have been.
But I think they know that your interests are in the right direction.
Yeah, but still, you know, we haven't gotten to be that close over the years. And only recently have we grown closer.
Okay.
So I think she's probably still learning a lot about me. You know what I mean? Like, she may know about me, but she doesn't know me.
Right.
And I don't really know her, right? Because we haven't had that kind of real time. And we're getting that now. So I think at first she might have been like, what are you telling me? Like, what are you saying? And then she was receiving it. She was absolutely receptive of it. And, you know, I don't even know if she wants me talking about it.
Did you explain to her about spelling? Or you didn't even
I brought the spelling up. I brought up the cards and the numbers and being in a different room. All the stuff that actually is in first episode.
Okay.
Unbeknownst to me.
Right.
But all that stuff just to share with her, just like stuff. And I was like, and then she kind of, I could see her like, oh my God. I go, can you imagine? She goes, she's like, I can't even imagine being able to talk to her, you know, for the first time really ever, or I can't imagine what she'd be saying. Like, can you imagine what she'd say? And we made a couple jokes, but I'm hoping that she'll listen to it. And I don't know if she wants me talking too much about her personal life, obviously, on here. So, but I want to do it. I didn't want to offend her by saying, I told her I wanted to talk to Madison. I think I even said that I tried a little, but it just wasn't the right time. And then I think she was like, oh, fucking, she better not be talking to you and not me. Like that. Like, I know.
There could be some.
Right. So,
but she might be talking to her mom and her mom doesn't even realize it.
Maybe. So hopefully
or she might be gleaning information from her mom, but can't express to her mom that she has that information.
Or picking up things and making it easier for them without them even realizing because she knows. And it ain't easy. You know what I mean?
No,
it ain't
not.
easy.
It is not.
So more to come on that. I am going to try and find the right peaceful moment of my own life when I'm around her.
Well, hopefully they check it out.
Yeah. I think they will.
And they give it a shot. In one form or another, whether it's just the spelling portion of it, because that's the other thing that I really encourage people to watch is there's an episode. I mean, there's a documentary called Spellers. Highly encourage you to go on YouTube and check it out. And that alone, if they have the physical ability to at least put a stick through a stencil to spell out words, it changes the entire dynamic of communication.
Yeah. Everything that we feel like we know and believe about the people who fall into that category would just change everything. And then it really opens up so much more for just, if it's possible with them, what else is there?
Straight up.
And I think that's the big, we've talked about before, the scary part is that unfortunately that religion will get in the way of the exposure of something like this because it, or you latch onto it and you use it as God.
Yeah, but I mean, some of the people are religious.
Maybe religion is real.
No.
Because of maybe this is what that is. Maybe religion is this, and everybody's got a little piece of it that's right. But
I don't have an answer, to be honest with you.
Right.
But I have a sneaky suspicion that it is something far more. This is going to sound crazy, straight up, because I can't believe that I thought it. Interstellar and quantum than it is religious.
Than it is spiritual.
No, I believe it's spiritual, into the sense that.
Well, I feel like spiritual and cosmic are separate.
No, they're the same. Okay, I can't say that they're not the same. I think they go. I think we call things spiritual or religious because we don't understand. Is what I'm starting to. Yeah. Is my understanding of all the information I've been taking in over the last few months. And it's across multiple spectrums, like in the latest episode of the Telepathy Tapes in season 2, episode 7. They talk about drug use opening up the receptors to receive information.
Like hallucinatory drugs.
Hallucinatory drugs.
Which science is exploring these days.
Correct.
Been exploring, but
spiritualism and shamanism and even religious faiths have used hallucinogens throughout history.
yes.
Throughout history, documented, understood, and I learned in that episode that there was multiple hallucinogenic compounds depending on your region pretty much everywhere around the world.
Oh, that they grow all over the world.
Yes.
Okay.
Not necessarily mushrooms.
No,
it
different
could be
types,
yes,
different plants, different
It
things,
could be
but
plants, like the frog fungus is on the frog.
Right,
all different places. So one comes from wheat. I didn't know that from the
wheat?
fermentation of wheat. There's something that creates a psychedelic effect, and wine, even in addition to. But anyway,
It's a fermenting process that really does it.
fermentation.
Because that's what mushrooms do.
Yes, and so that helps people get to the state to open themselves up.
Right. So it's a state of mind or a position that's not necessarily induced by those drugs. It's just putting them in a relaxed state to be open.
And as I'm hearing the descriptions from autistic people there's so much to unpack, because until you watch it all, there's still things I haven't told you. I'm apprehensive to say them because I want you to just to
Experience them for the first time, yeah.
Is that on this plane, you already know the part about speaking with people that have passed.
Yeah, we talked about that
Okay.
recently.
So in these people's experiences, they communicate with people that have passed in some instances. And they describe people who have passed as totally chill and like not in a hurry to give you information, and can easily transfer the information to you in a relaxed manner. People who are alive and are trying to communicate sometimes have emotional context to it and rush to tell you things. This is their experience, and I'm just explaining how they receive the information.
I think I'm getting it.
The two different types.
I think I'm understanding the difference.
And then there is a third, I'm going to call it an entity, that these people describe. Some people describe them as angels because that's their religious
influence
deciphering what they're seeing. Other people who are not religious call them entities. And when you hear this, and then you go back and you understand our religious, since our ability to write things down and express those thoughts to future generations, and those initial gods that come out of the Mesopotamian area, their descriptions are similar to these descriptions that these people are experiencing.
Yeah, so it's been going on since the dawn of time.
Since the dawn of time, and it's the concept that consciousness is the first and foremost energy that I don't really know how to describe it, but without consciousness, nothing else exists. And I don't know how I can explain that to you other than before you design something, you thought it.
Okay.
Your thought brought it to your physical body to produce it and to create it. It was your body which was the mechanism to build this thought, but your thought was the origin of it.
Right.
And thought is everywhere, in everything. A consciousness seems crazy, but there's a consciousness in plant life. There's a consciousness in animals. There's a consciousness in everything that's living. And I could say not living, rocks that are innate have a consciousness. That's why people are affected by, and I didn't believe this either.
Trying here, but I guess
and I still have apprehensions of this, but I'm open to the concept of listening.
Right. I'm not just like saying that rocks don't have consciousness because they're not alive. So
Well,
I'm
it's
like
the vibrations that you hear people talk about crystals.
Well, so no, I'm like listening to you and I'm going, okay, I'm trying to find it. Like where's the connection where the consciousness comes
It's the crystals.
into play.
The crystals give off
okay.
and people will describe that these crystals make me feel good.
Right.
Well, some of these autistic people are explaining to you that the crystals have an aura, an energy about them.
Okay.
And that they give off different energies depending on the rocks or the crystals.
Right.
And yes, we've heard that through
I've heard
hippie,
that.
Bohemian people and everything else that are into that
we
shit.
live in South Bay, brother. We go to these stores.
We got the beach, bro. They got crystals on
I've
the
been to
fucking,
Venice.
at the liquor store. You can buy them, man.
Yeah, man. I used to wear around my neck. My daughter's got a bunch.
Right.
Yeah.
And but these autistic people explaining this to you makes you start to wonder.
Yeah.
They don't have an ounce of lying or deception in their body.
Right. That's what we talked about.
That's the thing that makes it all
the pure innocence.
Yes.
Yeah.
That gives you some validity to that there's something here. And but now there's more than that, and it's crazy. People are gonna think, man, this guy's off his rocker. But once you watch the telepathy tapes, you decide for yourself.
Are you just so when I went on there real quick, just for everybody too.
When you listen to the telepathy tapes.
So I want to get to that though, because I typed it in, and the first one I clicked on
was a video.
But it was long. I thought it was long.
No, it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's a short teaser to a future
because it's exactly what she says.
Yes.
In the first episode, I'm like, this was in the first minute. So
yes,
but there's like a whole series I thought of video ones out.
No.
Okay.
There's not.
All right,
There's
I won't even
just
look.
that, and then I think there may be a couple other videos where there's shorts. If you pay to become a member to her thing, that she releases.
The ones I'm listening to now are a series of the avatar is like a 80s theme with a tape, right? It's like neon colors and there's all these episodes. Cassette. Yeah. And then there's season 2.
Yes.
And season 2 is not videos, you're saying?
No.
Okay, because it looked like they were
I was under the impression
screenshots or something
that she was going to release a documentary at the end of all this that followed up everything that she did on the podcast.
Yeah.
With the footage.
All the video footage that she had been shooting.
Well, you find out through the process of the first series that the doctor says none of these will withstand peer review and science won't call any of these experiments legitimate. So they were going to start doing more regimented science-based experiments, and I kind of have a sneaky feeling, I don't really know what's going on with it, this is all conjecture, that they might be waiting to get some of that information completed before they release the documentary, because they may steal some things from that to put in, their catalog just grows exponentially on what they can put out at that point.
Yeah. Maybe we should change our show name to Conjecture. The Conjecture. I like it better. I don't have to be accountable for any of the shit that I say. So to wrap on that, I was just saying, like, I am going to try and do what I can, because I do have some experiences where I have synchronicities and clairvoyance feelings and things that have happened. So I feel like if I got a shot at it, I'll try it.
Yes.
So I'm going to try it out. I'm going to keep trying it out continuously.
No, straight up.
I don't get to see her that much, but when I do see her, I'm going to try it. And I, thinking about it too, I don't even have to be like just me and her. Like, she can be off doing something and I can be trying it.
No, straight up.
Because they're talking from across the world.
From across the world, bro.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not that good.
Now,
I can barely have a conversation with you sitting across from me.
As you go on in the second season, So there's a guy who comes in on the first season, and I don't remember his position, but I'm just going to call him. He's working as like a DP on the documentary. They do the microphones and they set things up when you're putting the podcast together. They're in charge of that shit.
Okay.
And I don't know what the acronym stands for.
Yeah, we don't have
any
movies,
but I just know they call them DPs. And so this guy comes on, and after he experiences this, he goes, I need to get involved. I need to.
This is her friend, the other doctor or whatever.
No.
She said that someone was a skeptic, and she had him on the round.
This isn't even. This is just some guy that she probably knew from doing documentaries, and she pulled him in to help on this. And he goes, once I experienced it, I had to get involved, and I had to see if I could do it. So he set his mission on trying to be able to do this. And he has pulled it off.
He did. And
he expresses how he did it. And they have a short clip in the second season where she talks about it. And I think they're going to go in depth more down the road with this guy and his experience. But he says that he just went home and started like self-meditating, like just trying to free his mind. He goes, I read a few things online. He goes, and then I watched some YouTube videos of some people doing some meditating and releasing and letting go. And he goes, I just started to try it. He goes, I didn't know what I was doing, if it was going to be right or wrong or indifferent.
Right. Yeah, that's what I felt like that day.
And he goes, he did it, and he starts to talk briefly about his experience, about how he communicated, and now he's working with them with different autistic people to do this.
Very nice.
And but and it just tells you that this is a person who had no ties with this world, with anybody. He didn't know anybody that had autistic, no family members. He wasn't working in a school.
His experience brought the interest.
Yes.
Watching this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited to listen to it more. I just got to remember to always turn it on in the car. But I've enjoyed the first 30 minutes of it.
Good.
Yeah.
Now I want to turn the page, since we're talking about shit that we watched on YouTube. Sean Ryan just interviewed the owner and the head security guy that was there with Charlie Kirk.
No kidding.
3 hours. I'm a little over halfway. I'm in between the halfway point and 3/4 mark. And
okay.
Nothing has come up that's because they don't get to the good. Sean Ryan says in the beginning, there's a lot of stuff online, a lot of conspiracy theory stuff, and there's questions that come up multiple times across either podcast platforms or the news or these conspiracy theory people that are on YouTube. And he goes, I want to address some of those with you, but I'm going to save them to the end. Like, the Israelis are behind the whole thing.
Right,
Charlie Kirk, all these things.
Crap.
Yes.
We'll get to it later at the very end.
And the guy talks about his background of starting the company, his background in protection services, military. I think he was a law enforcement officer. And his whole brought him to the point where his company is now, and then to the point where we're working with Charlie Kirk, and then it starts to get into the day's events about the plan as they're going to be at this venue, working with the police department that's from the school, the nearest city, their police department, and all of the things that went wrong and didn't go that they should have. And of course, he doesn't blame any of his company for any wrongdoing, or any of his guys for any wrongdoing, because he has the best people in the world, and
his plan was perfect.
They're all Christian, and they're all the best guys, and their process and how they get these guys. There's everybody on his list is either ex-military, MMA people, but they all go through a process, and they're all Christians.
What does that even have to
do with anything? I don't know, bro, because to them...
He kept saying that? Oh, my God. Like, I don't... Okay, so I have something else, too, after but go ahead.
And look, I don't want to... I don't downplay what you want to do, what you want to believe in life. And this was a tragic event that happened to somebody that he knew and he had been working with for multiple years. He had been his personal protection for multiple years, Charlie Kirk. So there's a relationship, there's an affection, there's a love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's protecting this guy's life.
Yes.
He takes it. Yeah. So he feels responsible for this human.
I would
100%.
yes. In addition, I would put that out there.
How could you not?
Internally, I feel he didn't say that.
No, but yeah.
But I think internally, a human, you would have to feel that way.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that he's getting this moment to explain everything. And I appreciate that as a fellow citizen in this country and fellow human. But they prayed before the podcast. Once they got into it, they prayed together.
Sean Ryan and the
him.
guest. Mm-hmm.
And to each their own, and it's Sean Ryan's show, and he could do whatever the hell he wants on his show. Mm-hmm. I'm all for that. As a consumer of content, it taints the story a little bit when you put all of that behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
like
it does for you. But not other
it does
Christians.
for me. Yeah, no.
Right?
Of course. No, the Christians are eating it up.
They love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's of course.
Yeah.
Yes. For all the people that are religious, it's right in their wheelhouse. It's what's meant to be. It's how everything should be done. Every ball game should have a prayer before it. Yeah. Every meal should have a prayer for it. Yeah. Walking to your car should have a prayer for it.
If it's your thing and that you're controlling it, feel free.
Yes. But now we start to cross into cultish type.
Well, I feel like I agree with you because social media has really put people in these pedestals where they use religion to promote themselves.
Look at our president, bro.
People.
The guy never went to a church in his life except maybe to get married or to somebody's funeral. And
so he's a real Catholic.
Yes. And all of a sudden, and he can't name one Bible verse, bro.
Yeah, but now he's a big Christian.
Yes, but now he's a big Christian, and the Christians think he's God's plan.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Like that's the American thought process now. It's like if the masses believe you're Christian religious base and you're just a better person. Like, okay, so I was watching the
and then we didn't talk about the preacher who just fucking in Redondo Beach that was molesting kids in the goddamn.
God, I didn't hear about that.
Oh, bro. As long as you guys keep having these Christians that do shit like this and these priests and everybody else, don't talk to me about this shit. The moment you're so worried about pedophiles and half of your religion is pedophiles, don't talk to me, man.
Yeah, you can't come at me with anything.
Come on.
That's them. No, that's all. It's a whole. Well, so what I was saying was that I just finished watching also the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion because I watched that show.
I'm the devil because I say this.
I'm
the heretic.
That's not the only reason.
You know what
not
I mean?
the only reason.
God.
But I'm watching this, and one of the girls was just like raked over the coals because she ended up liking some anti-LGBTQT stuff, and then the girl researched it, and she's following like 200 accounts that like basically just kind of hate on that community or whatever. So now all the girls are just like canceling her. So they're trying to anyway, and it's like this big thing where it's like if you're on camera like expressing how you feel, you can just be canceled. But the Christian thing is just really taking it to the next level where they use it to be good, even though they haven't proven that they're good people. And
correct.
So,
or some of them okay, look.
Here we go.
Not every, but it's part of the thing is that you could be the worst sinner on the planet. But as long as you've accepted Jesus into your heart, all sins are forgiven.
Yeah, he forgives you. That's
and
nice.
don't get me wrong, we for yourself and for your soul, you need to release if you've been a bad person.
Therapy has proven that.
Yes.
That forgiving yourself can make you do something better tomorrow.
Yes.
Right? Forgive for the bad things you've done so you can stop doing them.
Correct.
And be better. So if that's what that is, I'm cool with that. Even if it's based on
1,000%
on Islam, or if it's based on Buddhism,
just about
it
to say
doesn't
my
even
Muslim
matter.
brothers
I don't
are
even
extreme
care.
shit
I don't
too.
care what it's about.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
that's what it is, then cool. If that's what you want to bank on that, and right at the end, right before death row, and you want to, voice it like Eileen Warnos. I watched another documentary on her. She's they named her a serial killer, which I think is cheap. She's not a serial killer to me. But
She just murdered a couple
well,
folks.
like 7 or 8 dudes,
White
men,
She's not a serial killer.
white men, and you didn't see Monster?
Yeah, Monster.
Right. So that's Eileen Warnos.
based on her.
It's
Okay.
So and she wants to tell everybody what she did, the truth about what she did, and then right before, and then accept God right then. Like, you could hear it in her voice. She's like, she gets this adopted parents. All right, so that she's in jail, and there's this really deep Christian couple that wants to adopt her as their child. When this woman's like 50 something or 40 something years old or whatever. And so she lets them, and then she's on the phone with them talking, and she's like, the mother's just like, I just want you someday to accept Jesus as your savior and forgiveness. She's like, well, I won't be able to see you and like get baptized. Like, when do I do it? She's like, well, it's in your heart. She goes, I can do it right now on the phone. And she goes, yeah, I accept Jesus. So it's like, it makes people like that taint the idea of it.
Yes.
Like you're saying, like you can't just take advantage of your gift to be forgiven. You use it for growth. It's not an advantage. It's not something it's not an ace in the hole to play. And that's what makes it look bad.
That's that's the horrible thing about
That's
it.
the bad stuff.
But, aside from that, enough bashing my brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
of the
so we're talking about
Christians.
Sean Ryan.
So Sean Ryan has him on the show, and he's talking about. And now I'm in the process of still watching it, and I'll have it finished probably by tomorrow afternoon, or maybe even tonight. But he starts to break down where the gap was and how hard it was to see that spot, because they take a picture before Charlie Kirk comes out at all the events, right before he comes out, so he can see a mental note of what he's going to be facing when he comes out.
Okay.
It's just like a preparation thing for all their events.
So his first view isn't when he walks out.
Yes.
He knows what's out there.
Yes, he knows what he's coming into. To
Talking
be
about the
prepared.
security guy still at this point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The security squad does this for him. And there's a picture of the shot where the sniper is, the killer is, and you can't see anything. You don't see a person up there. There's nothing. So that's moments before he walks out. There's nobody right there.
Yeah.
You would think somebody would be posted up
Yeah,
right there,
probably prepped,
ready with the rifle.
You want to get them, so you want to be ready, be there.
Now, and I'm right at this point where they start to talk about, and Sean Ryan was in the military.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was a sniper, but he knows all about it. He's, I don't know his whole background enough to talk about him.
I thought he was a SEAL.
Yeah, he could have been a SEAL, but I mean,
was a SEAL.
But he talks about the sniper portion of it, like he knows about all that.
Yeah, well,
stuff.
he was a
a
military
combatant
guy
for sure.
He's
You
a
know what I
military
mean?
Guy, yeah.
And so they talk about how nervous you would be, about how it's hard to run up to a point, be out of breath, catch, and deliver that shot the way that shot was delivered. And even though you said it was a miss, if you're a sniper,
Right.
but if you're hitting anybody from that far, it's a damn good job.
It's not, yeah. I mean, again, I don't want to devalue anything. 200 yards is not that far.
It was 150 yards.
That's even shorter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
or
not that
150
hard
meters
to make
or 150
100
yards. I don't
I
remember.
thought
what
it
they
was
said.
200 plus yards, but it's
Yeah.
not close, but it's not impossible at all, especially to hit a mass. That's the idea of when you shoot is center mass. You don't, aim small, miss small, that whole
and,
idea.
well, the head is bigger than the neck. The neck is even smaller
But
than
he
the
wasn't
head.
aiming at the neck, dude.
No,
That's what I'm saying,
No,
right?
yeah,
But
for
then
sure.
there was, anyway, we talked about before, it could have been a ricochet. I don't know. Go on.
Yeah. So then
Theories.
they're going to talk about the explosive, people talking about the explosive mic and all this and all that. So regardless, I haven't heard that. That was just they teaser that they're going to talk about that at the end. But the part that's interesting to me is that this security detail trains these situations, and they have thought about these things, and they have game plans set for extraction if you need to do this.
Yeah, many scenarios.
Yes, many scenarios. They walk through, they discuss. They have a training facility where they shoot and they go through these things.
Yeah, you have to have a plan.
Right, and you have had to
talk to my family about this
exercised
same
it
stuff.
at a certain point, through your, you working together.
You don't want your first time you're thinking of this emergency situation is when you're in it.
Correct.
You can't make a good decision.
Correct.
Yeah.
But this is the part that I really wanted to get to. Is it the fucking trolls on the podcast and the internet and everything else see these guys react like that?
Yeah.
These guys don't have to be on the radio. Oh, so-and-so shot. No. Go to... No. They know his duties to do this, his duties to do that, these people's duties to do this person's to get the car pulled up, this person is to get the route clear, this person is to have already called the hospital ahead of time.
We can't be telling people what to do.
No. If you're telling people what to do, you're already behind the ball.
You're way behind. He's going to die.
Yes.
And they're trying to save his life.
But what I'm pissed about is the people that take that information and then spin it to their own fucking narrative, their own conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
And that's what, so nobody knows this, but the last couple nights I've been out to dinner with some guys that are prospective, could be future people to have on the podcast, or people in their sphere of influence.
Right.
So conspiracy is part of their things that I've been talking with these people about. So I'm really keyed up right now on conspiracies and how much they blame everything. There's a conspiracy, and then the conspiracy is proven right in front of their eyes that it's not true. But don't worry, they got a conspiracy for the next thing that happens the next day.
Yeah, so which one's real, like, to them?
Correct.
Yeah.
But yet they walk through life
dabbing for shit,
doing the same things that you and I do. They get up every morning, they deal with their kids, they go to work, they deal with problems at work. They can do all of these things and function accordingly and have a common sense understanding of everything that went through their day. But their brain is wired to go search for this next and create a story that goes with this and to create why this isn't real. And it isn't real because they didn't do it. Is it a narcissism thing? That if they weren't there and they didn't experience it, it didn't happen?
I don't know. I mean, because I identify a little bit with it. I mean, sometimes I think some of us, our experiences of life have led us to not believe everything that's put in front of us for whatever reason. And because of what we just were talking about earlier, the AI, the media, all this spin, all this stuff that's not real, whether it's fake news or a fake video or a real news or a real video, it's hard to know. And it really creates a question in your head. And I know that what you're talking about, these guys have been thinking this for longer. I understand this isn't like the last 6 months. I get that. I'm just saying this is also not.
So you think it's conditioned? But
learned. Conditioned, I don't know, because I have a piece of that I don't want to just believe whatever's put in front of me, but I do also often will believe what's ever in front of me. I like that though. I like that I'm open to hearing it, and I want to, and if I just don't have something that instantly says
bullshit,
then I'll like, okay, I'm in. Even if I'm like, well, I'm not sure, I'm still in.
Okay, but here's what
open mind. Is that open mind?
No. Open mind is great, and a bullshit radar is excellent. But when everything is bullshit, it becomes a problem.
Agree. But open mind fits into that piece of pie. Like, those people have open minds.
Like, as an example.
But they close them because like you said, you prove it and they have something new. But I still will argue that there's an open mind.
The moment you close the loop, it's not good enough. They've got to now get their brain going on a new path to circulate a new fucking thing.
To make what you said not real. That's the issue, is that your whole argument is to tell me that what I'm telling you isn't true, not what you're telling me is true. You're just trying to tell me what I come up with isn't true. Every time I tell you that JFK was murdered by Lee Harvey Oswald, one shooter, 2 rounds,
right,
you have a bunch of other things that tell me otherwise, right?
Yes.
And so every time I debunk that and I prove to you with the paperwork or a photograph or this or that or whatever, you have another one behind it.
Yes.
So which one do you believe as opposed to not believing what I'm telling you? That's the issue, is that conspiracy theory is based on arguing one point with many other stabs. instead of just saying, no, it's this, and this is why I think it's true. Like your buddy has all these other things that he's feeding you, or all these other conspiracy theories that bounce off of other things. That's what you're saying, right?
Well, not one. It's shit.
Yeah.
I think it's contagious.
Well, you're keyed up. You said it. You're keyed up right now. So
no, yes.
You're
yes,
in.
yes,
You're all
right.
over. You're
yes,
just
I'm
like
looking
you're
for the
receiving.
I'm looking
You're-
for the blue Bronco.
Yeah, you're receiving it.
Yes. So I'm seeing Broncos everywhere.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know, conspiracy theories, I think, are good for the inquisitive nature of the human race. I think it's important that you do try and find truths that are hidden behind lies.
Okay, there's no doubt, bro. But I'm just giving an example.
It's only a conspiracy theory until it's proven to be facts. Just like a lie is always true until it's proven to be a
No,
lie.
but they're proven fact and they don't believe the facts.
Yeah,
That's when
yeah.
it's fucked up.
Yeah, that's when it's dumb. Yeah.
That's when you have no. But yet you can understand the fact that you got to get a job done for this person by 5 o'clock today if you want to get paid.
Yeah, there's no theory about that.
There
no
should be a
theory.
conspiracy theory that they're not trying to pay you because it's their plot to get
I'm
around
sure
you.
they can
They
come
want
up
you
with
to do the
something.
work and and they've been thinking about this since you were 5. Fucking you this one day, even though they just met you 2 weeks ago.
The man. It's the man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah.
So that part of the Sean Ryan show was disturbing to me. That
the prayer part.
no, not the prayer part. The prayer part was just a personal.
Oh, the
fucking
fact that
thing.
they're talking about all the conspiracy people trying to
Yes,
say
I don't
that
care
how quickly they reacted.
I want them to
I'm
pray
catching
as
up.
individuals, and I want them to have their religion
Yeah,
in their
no,
life
so-
if that's what makes them a better person.
Yeah, no,
I just
was
get a
trying-
little turned off when it starts to overwhelm everything you do.
yeah,
It's
I
the
agree.
cultist
I agree.
portion of it that
is,
I don't
is.
like.
No,
you know
I
what
was trying to
mean?
get back on the same page. I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure I was talking about the same
And
subject.
but aside from the religion part, so now on the conspiracy part of these guys knowing what they're doing and reacting to the situation like a well-oiled machine.
Like they knew it was going to happen. That's the issue that they're bringing up.
That yes,
That they knew. Like I watched that video and I said, remember when we watched one and they're like, one guy's handing something off to another guy who's handing something off who bones out? Dude, it could have been the car keys. Like you said, like the car has to be ready. That could have been that. Who knows? But like you said, I like guns. I like tactical things like that. So that stuff's come into my life and thinking when I go into situations, I'll tell you, prep. I will look at my family in a situation, get it, not in a weird feeling, but just be like, you know what? Hey, if something cracks off, fill in the blank. Don't sit here, run. Go here. That's the exit. Just so we know. Like, hey, if you lose me, go to the car.
yes,
Right? Don't
Yes.
sit still.
No.
Don't wait. If it's coming from that direction, go that way. If you hear it, whatever it is, just so we can talk
Yes.
about it. Just so your brain is ready to receive it. Like another quick example, I was driving out to the river one night on Rice Road. So we went the back way.
Yep.
And I had a trailer and my off-road cars were on it and I had some buddies in the car. We're having a good time. It's late as hell.
Yeah, you're hitting the
You're
whoops.
doing our thing, just talking, you're laughing, yelling. And I was like, hey, what do you guys think's the biggest thing that's going to come out on this road in front of me? I go, what do you got? And he goes, I don't know, like coyote. I was like, yeah, rabbits. Okay. I go, a mule, maybe. Like a
mule is the biggest one.
I go, I got a truck and a trailer that's loaded. I go, I don't want to react because I'm not expecting it. I go, so I just need to run my brain through these items. So when I see it, I kind of already feel like I know what I'm going to do. And
Right.
dude, within 20 minutes, a rabbit runs out in front. I've never hit a live animal in my whole life. And a rabbit runs out in front of me. I don't get it with a tire. And I hear something. And then we get to the house and there's a little cottontail in the trailer. So I clipped him. But anyway, the whole idea of being mentally prepped.
Before you
even
go
just a
anywhere
little
after the
bit.
mentally prepped, you could have been on the hill right there. Another instance.
I'm telling you, I got it all the time. It happens to me
Yeah.
all the time. So yeah, you want to be mentally prepped. So yeah, taking conspiracy theory out of the security team actions is a joke. Shut the fuck up with that.
Straight up.
Shut up with that bullshit.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And it's just this concept that's what's disgusting to me.
Yeah.
That's what's
There's no escaping it.
yes.
It's on it taints everything.
It taints it, bro. I mean, people taint enough shit as it is on their own.
Yeah.
And then you get that thrown on it, like but it's a really good interview. I encourage everybody to go watch it. And
You want me to watch it, or you want me to watch telepathy tapes?
no, I want you to watch. I want you to listen to the telepathy tapes when you're driving and you're not watching something. When you're
Watch
sitting in
Sean
bed,
Ryan.
watch the Sean Ryan.
Yeah, sometimes I watch it in here.
It's hard to sit in your bed and just listen to a podcast.
No, I fall asleep. But
Yeah.
when I'm in here having a cigar, I'll put it up. I used to put Joe up and everybody.
Okay.
So I used to watch it here.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I'm sure by next week when I get the end of it, it'll really be good conversation.
Try and
we
get
can
it in.
pull it off in between now and then.
Vinny, who came, was our guest, who's not released yet, but he listens to all of them. He's a big Sean Ryan fan. So I'm sure he's listened to it.
And yeah, and I just watching Sean Ryan recently. He's just recently became out of his own lips. I don't know if a Christian, religious, or whatnot, but he's just now recently been brought this into his life.
Oh, okay.
So this is all new to him.
It's new. So he's
And yes, and he'll be on the,
Okay, well, we'll see if it plays a
Yeah.
part. It is what it is. It doesn't bother me necessarily to see him doing it. I don't even necessarily have a thought when I see that kind of Christian overtone of stuff. I mean, I might pick it up, but I just move on and just listen to things whatever
Right.
they're worth.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm watching Righteous Gemstones. Did you?
Dude, I
Like,
love
so the
that fucking
most
show.
recent season, I didn't even start it because I usually watch it with friends. But I was like, I gotta watch it.
That's
So,
my favorite
isn't it
Christian
the best
show.
It's my favorite Christian show by far. So good, so good,
Yes.
so.
And his humor, I didn't really like his humor in the beginning when he was doing the things that I forget even what shows he was on in the beginning.
Eastbound and Down. you're
Eastbound
talking-
and
that-
Down.
Too extreme comedy. Dumb.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very funny.
Some of it was funny, but
this
yeah.
Righteous Gemstones,
Is
dude,
on point.
all the characters, the supporting
Yes.
cast.
Judy's my favorite.
Oh,
I love Judy. She's dirty, man. She's so dirty in the way she treats her husband. I love her.
Oh my
She's
God.
the best, dude. Yeah, and the gay overtone is just so great in this this
Yes.
most recent season. It's
Yes.
so wonderful. It's there the whole time,
The
all
whole
the season,
time, bro.
but they're just like, yeah, we're gonna just make it all real. We're gonna make it real now.
since people are having issues with it, we're gonna exploit it.
Yeah, it's such a good show. Such a good show. So funny. Anyway, you had a couple other things we were going to talk about?
Yeah.
We're pretty deep in.
We're
about almost an hour and a half. But if you got anything else you want to talk
Let me
about,
see. I did. I had a. I mean, it's more financial shit that it's been on my mind. Because, I read the news every day, and well, there's two. Remind me, one's going to be about inventions. We'll
Okay.
get to that. Okay,
Okay.
but the financial thing. I mean, anytime you look at any financial news, not even financial news, it could just be the regular news breaking down some financial information, is the downturn is coming, the downturn is coming, the downturn is coming.
are we in the downturn?
We're in the downturn, but where stocks drop 25, 30%.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I rarely look, but
the market crashes.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
looking at Robinhood the other day.
And the questions keep coming up about what do you do when the national debt is at the highest, but not just ours, other countries as well.
Yeah, and I argued this with you that previous week, just saying, like, isn't it always the highest? Isn't it
Yeah.
always climbing? Like, in the way the financial system is, that it will never
But
be
it's
able
getting
to come
to a
down.
point of a tipping point.
No.
And the other things that are coming in with the market, we've talked a little bit about that in the past, but different factors seem to be and stuff happens all the time around the world. Financial things change in South America, in Asia, in Japan, everywhere. You know what I mean? It happens everywhere, in the Caucasus, Europe, but it seems like there's something going to happen. And one of the things that people keep talking about, this is what I want to bring up, is that what do you do with your money?
Yeah.
And what's going to be the catalyst, the smartest decision to make, right?
Can I say something? Are you going to?
Yes,
All right.
go for
it. While you're talking, I'm thinking, the financial system is set up to who survives these crashes, and it's always the bajillionaires, because yeah, they're going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that get killed.
And yeah, I mean, there's always a couple little, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to lose money. They're going to lose a lot of money because they're in it the biggest. So if I'm in for $1 and I lose $1, I lost $1. If I'm in for ridiculous, I could lose half of that or whatever.
Yeah.
I could lose a ton of it. But
and then depending on how much you're leveraged.
Right. The ones who always survive are the ones at the top. And the ones who survive, the way they survive is by still having the money when no one has anything.
Correct.
When nothing's selling, they have some other kind of venture that they're able to make their money back by investing in property. Typically, it's a property thing because you're not, the world's not making more property. Someone else isn't inventing a new property to combat property. Like there's AIs, there's drinks, there's whatever that combats and splits market for sales. Well, there's no splitting the market for property. There's only property. So when you own property or you own railroads, you own airlines, you own things like that, like they always recover.
Always. It all recovers.
Because
for
it's
the most
based
part.
on the regular people spending the money. It's not based on the rich people spending their money.
It's based on the regular people, bro.
So
the consumer.
It's set up so that they really don't have to worry that much.
You think they think of us as people?
No.
We're just consumers.
Yeah. So they're not really that worried about losing everything. They're worried about losing a shitload. And it's valid. Straight up. Money's money.
Or they're worried about fucking riots and fucking people coming to take their shit.
Right, yeah. The purge. They're worried about the purge. But it's just, that's the way its system is set up. When you get to the top, you don't really ever have to worry about these crashes.
Revolution.
Yeah, these crashes. They know when they're coming and they get out. Or they plan for it and they bulk up and they let it crash and then they buy all their own shit back. And now they're worth more when it comes back.
Okay, well, that's something I wanted. I mean, I've been doing a lot of, not research, but I've been paying attention a lot to people talking.
Because it's when people are greedy, be scared, and when people are scared, be greedy. That's the mantra for the market.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like do that a little bit. It's like it's going down. I'm like, oh, buy. It's going to come back up. So that's what they do. When I say buy all their shit back, they just reinvest in their own self.
Yeah.
And hold it.
Yes, I'm going to tell you what they do. I've
it's my conjecture.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So there wasn't a lot of people that understood everything in the first crash in the Great Depression. Yeah. Only a couple people, as an example, Kennedy, so John F. Kennedy's dad.
Okay.
He did, and he leveraged himself. He bought a bunch of gold at that point before the market crashed, and he got out of a bunch of shit and kept cash. So he sold a bunch of stocks, kept cash.
Assets were gone.
Bought gold, had property, and then the crash happened, and he bought one more thing. There's a third tier to this. He bought one more thing. Then once the crash happened, he bought all that shit back with all the cash he had,
for cheap as
and
fuck.
he fucking blew it over the top.
Right.
Then the same thing has repeated a couple times since then, and other people have saw those same markers, and they've taken advantage of it and done the same thing. So now these people are talking about this is another time that this is going to happen, and these are the things to do. Buy gold, take your money out of the market, do this, do that, and diversify in a couple things.
Which exacerbates the issue with the market.
Yes, correct. Correct.
All right.
But that's what they're talking about. And one of the things that's different this time around is Bitcoin.
Right, because you can't just buy or save cash or buy gold. There's other forms of cash now, value, which is
they call
digital
it,
coin.
Yes, but it's a valued asset, and I forget what the term is that they call that valued asset. It's pretty much going to become a staple as a monetary form. Mm-hmm. So like gold, okay, they call it as a...
Yeah, I understand.
Gold is its own value and its own resonance, and people believe in it.
Right, for its lack of a better term, it's
value.
staple. It's something that everybody accepts as a form of payment.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Then silver is the same thing, and then bonds were another thing that were backed by governments.
By gold, though. They were backed
by gold in addition to, that they would buy those. Well, property is one that it little goes down, but they're not making more property. They're just more people are being on the planet. And it's going to always increase in value because we just don't have more.
Enough.
We don't have another planet. And
Not yet. Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet. We're on our way.
We're working on it.
There's one out there.
Yes, there is. And an asset-based currency. It's a particular word. Anyway, it'll come to me. So now crypto, there's start a devalued base, the word's almost there. But they just signed a law in January of this year when Trump came on that made Bitcoin one of those main valuable assets.
Oh no.
So now I didn't know this in the past. This had already been done once.
So they show like Bitcoin exclusively or crypto?
Everything is based off of Bitcoin. Bitcoin
Really?
is yes.
XRP and Doge and
Without
Fartcoin
Bitcoin,
and Panda Coin.
Nothing else has value. So
my mind just went.
The Bitcoin is what all the other crypto things are based off of.
Yeah. Well, it's an idea.
Yes.
It's a belief.
Correct.
So if Bitcoin wasn't worth $100,000, then nobody would give a shit about Fartcoin because Fartcoin doesn't exist without this extremely the perspective value that Bitcoin has given crypto.
Yes.
So now I get
yes.
you. Yeah.
Well, one of the big things that everybody keeps talking about around me that are my Bitcoin friends is this thing called XRP.
Yep. I'm familiar with XRP. I had some.
Okay.
I think I have some. I think I do.
I'm going to at least listen. If I got 20 people screaming fire.
They said
I'm
Bitcoin too back in the day.
So.
I didn't say shit. I didn't buy Bitcoin like a dumbass.
No. And so now the reason that they all say XRP is because it's the fastest way to transfer money and get deals done around the world. You don't have to you don't have to write a check and then give it to the bank, and the bank has to call the bank over in
routing numbers,
London,
etc.
Yes, and say, is this money in the funds?
Right.
That's all taking hours, and the transition is behind. Everything wants everything now for the fastest.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Yes. So XRP is that tool that is the way that we can transfer the money and all of the contracts and everything back and forth in an instant. Or close to an instant. Really, it will be quantum computing that will make it an instant. But that's the theory behind all this. That I mean, left and right, I'm getting different financial people talking about this, whether they're on the stock market side or the financial news side or they're crypto heads or whatever they are. They're all converging on these same concepts.
On XRP.
XRP.
Now, my conspiracy thought is that they're trying to create value on XRP. Just like Elon did. So Bitcoin went through the roof because some big name said it was the shit.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, and it's self-promoting because he had a whole bunch of it. So all he's got to do is go talk about how great it is, and then his value triples at 10x overnight because he said, right?
That's what Elon Musk does every time his stock falls.
Right. He just talks about how good something is, and everybody goes, all the idiots on Robinhood, you and I, minute to minute trading, not day trading anymore. That you can fluctuate the market. I told you it's horrible.
Yes.
It's ruined the idea of what the market is.
I agree with you.
And so if XRP is going to become it.
Now, here's my kicker that I just watched this breakdown and then I sent it to my stockbroker buddy because I wanted to ask him. It was a whole history of finance from the first crash to today. And there was something that happened along the way that nobody paid attention to. And that was before the first market crash, the U.S. government, or maybe it was the second crash, one of the two, the first or the second, the U.S. government started buying gold from everybody. No. People started buying gold to have that as the asset.
So they bought up the gold.
No. The U.S. government forced everybody to turn in their gold.
I remember that was the first one. I think I remember hearing that as
okay.
Well. Yeah.
So now everybody that had gold, let's just say you bought gold and it was $5 an ounce.
Yeah, it was $1, whatever it is.
Well, they all had to turn that gold in. It wasn't a mandatory thing with a with a punishment, but it was asked and it was supported, and it was for, if you wanted to improve this country and make this country great again, you needed to turn your gold.
They got everybody on board.
The moment they got all the gold, they revalued the gold.
Oh, that's cool.
And it crushed all the debt that they had and made the country solvent. But then gold went up to $18 an ounce instead of $5 an ounce. But the government was the main holder of all the gold. And the people who had just sold it to the government lost all of that profit from the $5 to the $18 because the government was the one who implemented the plan and made it happen.
But what they said would happen, happened.
Yes, it did recover the country. But you, the individual,
loss.
lost on your wealth because you had to make up for the rich assholes who fucked it all over to begin with.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
So now they're saying is Trump's whole plan right now to squash this debt is to get everybody to have the Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin is going to be valued at, let's just say, $150,000 at this point, at this particular time, or even let's go,
drop
$200,000,
whatever it is. Yeah,
right now it's at like 80,000 to 100 grand.
86 or something.
86. Yeah. Okay, so they're saying, they want to pump up the market right now, and they want people to buy, and they're going to bring this thing up to 150, 200,000. Well, then once all the Bitcoin is out there, the government's going to flip a switch and confiscate everybody's Bitcoin. At that, they're going to pay them. They're going to pay you the value for it at this time.
And then they're going to revalue it. They're going to make it an assetable pay, whatever the fuck you're trying to say.
They're going to make it the fucking base for all the financial transactions. And then it's going to go up to $1 million a coin.
When you won't be able to afford it.
But the debt will be wiped out. And that will be the new foundation for all of our monetary system.
So if you really want to fuck the government, sell your Bitcoin and make it worth $20.
No, if you really want to fuck, you got to take it out of this country. You have to put it in a foreign country in your own Bitcoin wallet.
There it is. I was about to say
Bitcoin
isn't just exclusive to a country, so it.
No, you'd have to. If it's in any of the exchanges,
if it's associated to my U.S.
your
bank,
electronic thing, it'll be taken.
I gotta send it to the Panama
it'll
bank.
Be sold. They'll buy it from you, but they're buying it from you at this rate, and you have no choice. You have to forfeit it.
But if I'm holding it in my Panama wallet,
correct,
they can't take it from me.
Well, maybe not Panama because they're a close ally of ours, but one of the ones. Oh. Yes, there's banking institutions like
offshore.
Cyprus as an example. You take it to Cyprus, you put it in a fucking PO box over there in your thing. In your crypto wallet, they won't be able to get it to you.
What is Monte Carlo? Isn't that the one that's...
I don't know. I'm not financially savvy enough to give any information on that.
I'm not big enough. I don't have a cartel.
This is just the information that I'm getting. Yeah. I am not giving anybody advice.
So
do not take advice from me.
Financial advice.
I'm the last person you want financial advice from.
But you're saying it's Bitcoin is what you're hearing, not XRP. You're saying
correct.
It's Bitcoin.
Well, it's Bitcoin, yes. Okay. Is the tool that's going to have this all happen. But XRP is how all the transactions are going to happen. So it's going to automatically rise because it's now the tool for transactions.
Okay. Yeah, I still and my son was telling me about he thought the XRP could end up being a financial well, I don't know the word I'm looking for, like a form
tool.
Of payment, an actual dollar. But I was like, it moves too much. Like our dollar is worth $1 and its rate changes quite a bit slower than all this crypto, right? I mean, what your dollar is worth over time becomes worth more or less based on a slow change in the economy.
Correct.
Right. Your dollar doesn't go as far, but XRP is changing every day. Like 203 now.
It is now.
And in an hour it could be 208, or in 5 minutes it could be less or more, and you're not getting.
But hang on. But if Bitcoin becomes the stable currency,
and they have a stable value,
that's the foundation of
fixed
the financial
value. System.
And XRP is a subcomponent of that, which is basically what it is now. Or it's not now because it's changed even since then. But at one point, gold was our standard. Mm-hmm. For all the amount of gold, you would distribute the dollars to equal that amount, and then people could use those to trade.
So it's based on the value of gold,
for goods,
which is why they increase the value of gold to increase the value of the dollar.
XRP will be our way to transfer the money every day. Boom, there's your XRP. Boom, here's my XRP. Right. But the Bitcoin that the government now owns and those
It's
fucking
stable,
electronic
sits.
safes, we're going to call them.
Yeah.
That's where the foundation, the value is.
And it's whatever they deem it.
It's whatever they deem it.
Well, that's scary. So buy XRP.
Buy Bitcoin, but fucking take it out of this country the moment you buy it.
Yeah.
That's what these people are saying.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Inventions.
So this is just going to be quick because I got to go through more of this. But in the past, I don't even know if we have an episode out that we have out for the public, but we've talked about people who make inventions get killed either
Suicided.
by they get suicided.
I don't know if that's out. I don't know. I feel like one of those has got to be out.
Okay, so people in history, for all of the viewers that haven't caught on to that yet, people in history invent things, either a revolutionary fuel or a new type of fuel.
Make life better.
Yes, to make life better.
Progress.
And their inventions get bought and shoved on a shelf and never get put out. Or they go in bed with the government and the government confiscates their patents and only uses it for war or squashes it because it's not good for the economy.
Yeah, it's opposite of fossil fuels or
Yes,
opposite
that you have to
of
constantly
electricity
burn
or whatever it is.
It's the opposite of making inferior shit.
Right. Free Wi-Fi.
Yes. And so every time one of these guys or gals invents something, they get taken off the board. They either have a heart attack, they get hit by a car, a plane falls out of the sky with them in it. They all die.
Yeah.
So there's a documentary about like the top 10 or 20. And I want to go through that documentary and I'm going to research all these people and their inventions. And I want to start doing a side thing where we find out about their inventions.
Where they're at.
Yes.
If they took off, if
where
they're
they're
alive.
at, where they're at in the stage. And is there a viewer who's interested in taking on one of those projects and we can communicate with them back and forth?
Because I don't want to get suicided. If you want to try to make this, I don't want to get suicided. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Right?
Yeah. What documentary is this?
I can't remember. I have it saved.
gotta
I'll
watch
send it to you.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, you're a YouTube fiend.
Yeah, dude, it's got me sucked in right now.
Yeah.
I even go back to the networks, and I can get on there and then I'm right back to the YouTube.
Well, I like
nonsense.
documentaries, but I catch them on the streaming services. But it's hard. You got to go looking, and like HBO does a really good job on their documentaries as long as it's them producing them. I really enjoyed those. Vice does really good stuff. So, but yeah, that's stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I got so much shit to say. We'll say it on the next episode.
Yeah, we'll do it next time. All right.
Hey, share, like, subscribe.
Share, like, comment, like, subscribe. Don't be
Don't
shitty.
be shitty.
Yeah.
Don't be shitty.
Don't be shitty.
Don't be shitty.
I'ma talk shit in a world gone stupid.
A bullshit? A bullshit.